should come up off me. I know he really mad, I know he's salty. Lose my number, don't call me. I'm living godly, I reminisce how far that he brought me. Oh, 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 we gon' let the whole world know.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Denise here. Today's video is a story time. I already did one, but I'm doing another. So here we go. Okay, y'all. So I got my tea right here. For to tell a story. I know this is a different background. This is in my family room. Well, yeah, and I've never filmed a video in here. I just felt like it because it was a pretty day. The sun was out, and like you gotta do this. So yeah. So what I'm gonna be talking about is about the time I almost died. I don't think many people know this, but there is another story. If you do know me, you probably think I'm gonna tell a whole nother story, but this ain't it. This ain't that. This is a whole nother story. Well, it starts off. It was November 2014. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 2014. Yeah. It was like a few days before, either like a few days or a week before Thanksgiving. I think it was a few days. It was about a week. I can't remember that. That was a very foggy little week of my life. So I think it was a week or a few days. Can't remember. But it was a few days before, either a few weeks or a few days before Easter, Thanksgiving. And I started feeling sick and stuff, and my mom and my cousin Delicia, they were both taking care of me. My dad had to go get medicines and stuff and bring it back to the house and stuff. So I was like, first it didn't start off that bad. At first I was just like throwing up and stuff, and like I had fevers, and then I had like, what else? It's like, that was very foggy for real. I was that sick where I can't remember exactly everything. But yeah, I was first just throwing up and had a high fever. So we just thought it was like a little bug. And so that was like the first few nights. And the next night, like after maybe 2 days, I think it was, yeah, the third day, I had woken my parents out of my sleep. Woken my parents out of their sleep, saying there's a lady outside our door, because I was in their room laying down with them, because I think I was like in the 4th grade. Yeah, I was younger. So I was like, there's a lady out there and stuff, and there was like a whole bunch of what I thought were like army men and a lady who was like really tall. They were after us or something. So that bothered my parents, and I was scared. My mom took my temperature, and it was like, I think it was 103 or 5 or 102. Is between those numbers, 2, 3, and 5, one of those. So she gave me a bath, and you know, you can put alcohol in a bathtub and it brings down the temperature of brings down the fever. So yeah, I got in the bath. It did help, and so I went in Delicia's room and slept with her that night, because she was taking care of me too, like when my parents had to do a few things, like, my parents had to do things like with the other kids, because it's just not me. It's not just me. A whole 3 other children they had to take care of too. So Delicia would take care of me a few times, and I was in the bed with her laying down, and I thought she was somebody else. I thought she was like, I have another cousin who I thought she was, because I ain't gonna name names because I don't know if they are comfortable with their name out here, but I just thought she was somebody else, another family member. I was like, wait, who is this? Oh my gosh, I was freaking out and everything. And then the room we were in had like a closet right by where the bed was, and I was hearing trash bags in the closet move, and I was like, there's trash bags, what in the world? There's noise, trash bags and stuff like that. And then I freaked out because I didn't know who she was at that point in time. Like, I didn't know who that was by me. I was like, who is this? No, like, I was freaking out. And it was dark too, so I couldn't really see. And my brain was just telling me it was somebody else, but it was really Delicia. So yeah, after that, the next day, yeah, it was the week of Thanksgiving, because the next day it started off a little bit before the week of Thanksgiving, towards the end of Thanksgiving, like towards a few days after Thanksgiving. So I was sick for a while, and after that, the next day I was laying down by my mom in the family room downstairs, and we were supposed to go to my uncle's house for Thanksgiving. All of us were, but since I was sick, I couldn't go. So I was laying down and I was watching TV with my mom. She made me like some tea and stuff. She's the best. Shout out to my mom and Delicia and my dad for all taking care of me. They're the best. Okay. So, yeah. I was laying down with her watching TV, and it was in the middle of the day. It was like either 11 or 12. I think it was a Monday. So she took me. First, I was laying down. Yeah, I was watching TV and all that. And then I was telling her I wasn't feeling good, like for real. And I told her I feel like I need to go to the hospital. And I told her, I was like, I'm not feeling, I don't feel right now. I said, I think I need to go to the hospital. So she took me to the doctor. I was like, Mom, I don't feel right and stuff. So she took me to the doctor, and we went there, and they told me that if she hadn't have brung me there when she did, I would have died 3 days later. I wouldn't even made it to Thanksgiving. I wouldn't even made it till 2015, let alone any other year. So, yeah, that scared me. I was like,
I looked at my mom, I was like, what she said?
but I was like, but God, He saved my life. If God didn't give me that feeling of I need to go to the doctor today, then I would have been dead and gone. Dead and gone. But God, He saved my life. He healed me and everything. Cause the flu I had was a rare flu that it wasn't a common flu. Cause usually flus you can die, but it's like you can live. Cause I've had flu I've had the flu a lot in my life. I've had the flu, but I've had it like since I've had the flu quite a bit of times. But this one was different, and I could have died from it. So I was like, the devil really trying me right now. I was like, he ain't finna get me. He ain't finna strike me out. He ain't finna kill me. He ain't finna do nothing, because God is on my side. Okay, so after that, they gave my mom a prescription to go get, like, they gave her something to go get the prescription at CVS, and it was like medicine that my whole family had to take too, because if they didn't take it, they could have got it. And so they all had to take it. I think they had to take it every time I took it. And it was like these little, I think they were cream colored pills. But yeah, they're like cream colored pills or something like that. And my sister, Clara, go follow her on her YouTube, her Instagram, and her Facebook. I'll probably put it somewhere. But she got it. It wasn't as bad as a case of, it wasn't as bad as mine. Like, she didn't get it as bad as I did, which was good, because she took the medicine. It helped fight it off better than when I had it first. And so it came to, I think it was, okay, yeah, so it came to about either a day or two before Thanksgiving, and the hallucinations started happening again. And Delicia was on the other couch downstairs. I was laying downstairs because I couldn't get up and go to my room. I just couldn't go. I just can't. I couldn't stand. Okay, I couldn't stand or anything, so I slept downstairs because the couches like had buttons where they could recline. Sorry, my brother and my mom upstairs. And they had couches that could recline, and I slept on one, and she slept on the longer couch that was like about her length. She a little taller, but she slept right there, and she fell asleep while reading a book, I'm pretty sure. I didn't really even know what was real and what was fake. That's how bad the hallucinations were. Like, I was so out of it, and my brain wasn't working right that I was like, what is this? Like, I was just in space. I was like, is this real? But yeah, when she was laying on the other couch, you know that movie that came out around that time, Pants on Fire on the next day or whatever. So I was watching that because it came on. It was like maybe like 1 or 2 in the morning because I couldn't sleep for real. It was like it was attacking me, like the sickness, like I couldn't sleep for real at all any time of the day. Like I would just be out go in and out of sleep. So I was looking, the TV was like on this side, on the corner, and then this side there's a little open gap, like a little, you know how where there could be like art in another room, but it was like just another wall, but no doors, open wall, another room, which was the dining room. And I slept downstairs in the film room where the dining room was, and I was looking over the corner, and I just kept seeing, and I think it was just because I was watching that show too, that it was just like my brain not working. I was like, on the show there's like this famous football player, baseball player on there, and then I looked at the corner and I was like, I saw like him climbing up a mountain of toothpicks. I know this sounds dumb, but that's what I was seeing, hallucinations. I was just seeing hallucinations. I was seeing that. I saw him climbing up a mountain of toothpicks. It didn't make sense, but I was freaking out silently. Like, I was like, what is this? I was just like, what in the world is this? But yeah, and then the next day was when, I'm pretty sure, when Claire started getting it. I was surprised my parents didn't get it, or Delisa, because Delisa was around me the most. And so Clara got it, but she didn't get it as bad, as I said before. I'm not sure, I don't think she was hallucinating or nothing. She did have a temperature, but it wasn't that high. So I was glad she didn't get it like me, because I was like, she ain't gonna be able to take this. But yeah, after that, it came to the day before, no, the day of Thanksgiving was when they the day before Thanksgiving, and they went to, I ain't gonna say where they went because I don't want anybody stalking people, but they went to the other city where my uncle used to live, and they went to Thanksgiving at their house. They went to Thanksgiving at their house and stuff, and I didn't want to go because everybody was going, and it was just me, my parents, and I'm pretty sure Dee stayed. I'm not sure. I think she left or stayed. I can't remember. My brain wasn't working, so I don't remember if she stayed or not. But I think she went. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she went. So it was just me, my sister, and my dad. My other siblings, Michael and Amora, went with my grandparents and Delisa and my uncles and aunts and my cousins. Everybody went up there, and we sit down here. And my mom felt bad because she knew we wanted to go. So the next day, of course, we felt better. We were feeling good. We were feeling like, oh, I can get up, I can move around. I was feeling awesome. But I thought I was. So we just had Thanksgiving at the house. My mom made some turkey, some dressing. She made the best food. Like, it was a whole bunch of food for just 5 people because my cousin Nessa came too. But it was just a bunch of food for just us, so we got spoiled. We took pictures on my dad's phone and stuff. He made us feel happy and excited, even though it was just a little bit of people. Because I like, when we have holidays, I like getting around everybody. I like having a lot of family over. I love cooking and catering and like, well, not catering for real, just making food for like the holidays and stuff. So it was a little sad that my other siblings weren't there, my cousins. But yeah, so we took pictures. My mom made desserts and stuff. We watched Samsung, which that was very generic. It was an older one because there is a new one that just came. No, it didn't just came out. It came out like 2018. But we watched the Samsung, and that was very generic. It was not good. But then we watched How to Train Your Dragon 2. Yeah, it was the second one. It was the second one. We watched that one. And so that was pretty fun. We ate some ice cream and stuff, but I ended up getting sick again. So I had to take a bath and everything because I was not feeling good. My stomach was hurt. It was all coming back after Thanksgiving. It was probably because of all the harsh food I ate on Thanksgiving. So that's probably the reason. But yeah. So that's the time I almost died, y'all. I really did. That whole week I could have just died. Like I could have not have made it. I like really would have made it. This is no exaggeration, guys. I almost died. I know it's a little funny now, but it's just because that was years ago. And it's not even really funny. The only parts that are kind of funny are just the hallucinations I had. But it's not funny that I almost died at all. I was scared. I was terrified. But yeah, that's the story of how I almost died at like 11 or 10 years old. But now I'm living free, I'm living. I made it because of God. So yeah, that is the finished story time about how I almost died. So remember to live love, spread kindness, love each other, and always give a shout out to God because he's at number one.